Okay, we're back with more Cultist Simulator. I still have no idea what's going on in this game other than the stuff that I grokked in the last session. I'm going to do my best to keep it zoomed in so y'all can see everything. I'll try to repeat the stuff that I believe to have learned last session as best as I can here. Continue. Where are we? We have loaded the game. Still paused. So, just to summarize what I believe that I have learned. Health is a resource that you consume for several purposes. Perhaps most critically, you consume health in order to convert it into funds. Vitality can be used to gain extra health sometimes, but I think I've already tapped out my ability to use that, unless if I get significantly more vitality cards. I can use the skill a stronger physique card with that in the future. I do have a follower, but she's turned out to be pretty useless, or at least I haven't obtained any tasks for which she is well suited. She's got this blacksmith forge power, but even that hasn't been terribly helpful. I currently have someone who's investigating me. I tried to send someone to go murder him, the bomb maker, but it said it was unlikely to be successful. Anyway, I think this run is going to fail. I do have an injury that I have to deal with. Dreaming on an injury before it fails. I can't dream yet. So I'm going to see. I think this game is going to end early, and then I will try to do a new run. I assume this game has runs. It seems like that kind of game. With the knowledge that I've grokked so far. Okay. Collect the health card. Medicines or vitality. Set simulates like resting, I guess. I can spend health on exploring? I should try that. Almost out of money, though. So we'll find out what happens once I run out of money. It's a quick consume, at least. It said the bomb maker was unlikely to be successful. Health fatigued. Strange by moonlight. Sometimes the light of the moon is a key to other spaces. I found a place where for a night or two the streets curve in unfamiliar ways. If I walk here, I might find insight or touched by madness. Let's all get touched by madness. That sounds great. Alright, now we find out if my bomb maker successfully murders this guy or bad things happen. Minion has returned with a prisoner. It worked? Oh, maybe I can convert him to my side now. That's funny. Spencer Hobson captured, and now I have notoriety, which will make me easier to be detected. I'm a journalist or private detective, and rather briefly, please let us be sure he dies in captivity. Can I talk to him? I can't. Where all can I place him? Looks like talk is the only one. I guess maybe he's a card that other cards interact with to try to rescue him. Okay. This card's trying to eat despair, which I don't have any at the moment, so that's good. Touch. Right. Chance to use those cards. What is this eating? Funds, right? Passage of time. Visions past me, grace, window over a wood, a card and device. I haven't seen that word before. Pivane? What does that mean? I gained some glimmering out of it. I need to get a lot of glimmering if I wanted to get skill upgrade. Don't think I have a way to quickly develop any of it, unfortunately. I need money or things are going to get very bad for me soon. I'm almost out of funds. Alright. Do I have 4 or 3? I don't think I have another way to get one quickly. Not before this one is consumed. Doesn't project how long it's gonna take. Yeah, it's gonna get consumed first. Shit. Oh well. That's also 60 seconds. Yeah, it's just not getting enough glimmering in time to build it. Too bad. So sad. It would have been nice. Can't apply it anywhere at the moment. Fascination, which I think we discovered was kind of potentially a bad thing. Light leaks through the cracks. My mind is brighter than it ever was. The higher I rise, the more I see. Oh boy. Well, that's good. So I could keep doing this, because maybe if I get... This is only... No, I'm still going to lose the other glimmering before I get a chance. Oh well. Can't use the bomb maker for anything. And nothing highlights when I select them, so I'm just going to lose him. Too bad I can't recruit him permanently. Bye, glimmering. Thanks for trying. Subtle fracture. Clouds Park, Wall Street, Old Wood, 6th order influence. Significant resonances or correspondences. Me using some rights to summon minions. Okay, well we're nowhere near being able to do that, so it's just gonna get depleted before I get a chance to use it. We'll see what comes out of our other choices here. Vitality. I'd have to get a lot of vitality to be able to do the stronger physique thing. I need to start getting lots of money. We're gonna have an exceedingly bad time. That was my chance. It's too late. I think I have a fast way to get glimmering. I guess I could luck out and get it from Strange Streets by Moonlight. Give me my 4th one. And I only have access to that for a while. I'm trying to zoom just so people can see the board and chat. Since I've had to shrink the window here. Restlessness. If you guys would like to discuss the game stuff that I haven't discovered yet, if you type, ooh, is that enough? No, it's not. Never mind. Still need a 4th glimmering. Could come from this if we get lucky. If you'd like to discuss stuff we haven't encountered yet in this game, you can type !hide before your message. That'll let chat see it without me seeing it. Let's see, I'm gonna luck out here. Alright, let's try it. That's very exciting. That's study, skill, or glimmering. Right on time. Sweet. Now, if I could do that with vitality, that'd be great, but I think that I've only been able to generate vitality through work. It's as far as I can tell. I don't think it comes from exploring. Oops, I should be health. My bad. Wait for my fatigue to pass first. Oh, I'm being investigated again. Thanks. Bloodshed. It's gone. Okay. More vitality, more funds. So I'm gonna try to keep doing that, so I gotta keep pace with the time passes problem. Ate my notoriety. Someone else who's interested. Eris, suffragist and adventurer. She put her quixotic enthusiasm and considerable wealth at the service of the Suppression Bureau. Okay. Cool. don't continue to need glimmering. What else can I explore for my fatigue to pass? I don't think I have... What did I need to consume restlessness? I figured that out last session, but... It's eating it, it's bad. Especially since it's about to run out of time there. I guess I could try talking to County Lee. I think whenever I talk to these characters, nothing... Oh, actually he's letting me. Perhaps we could parlay. Topic of conversation or a minion who will destroy them. See a reason, maybe? Let's see what happens. Interpret that to mean that I'm reasoning with them. Okay, so now I have additional... Kitties, please don't knock all my things over. Oh, everyone in chat is a mod, essentially, Skretar. They're shadow mods. You can't see their swords. Tetmic defends against red. Okay. Use that for now. Why, has he said something that's worthy of banning in chat, guys? I'm working on it. I understand, well, I believe I understand certain parts of it, but who knows? Somewhere I lost a full health card. At least I've been fatiguing them at a comparable rate. Ooh, this is new. Cabaret with an occult reputation. Let's check it out. I'm gonna fail due to lack of money here soon. Entry. Oh, with money, of course. But we'll see what happens when I go broke. It's not gonna be great. Tonight, the performers pass among the audience, juggling knives or bottles of red glass, bending to bestow worshippers or other gifts. Oh, does it generate... Huh. Oh, I always thought there was a penalty for not having money. I guess it's just something that eats money if you have it. Maybe, potentially. Dancer pressed a red glass cup to my mouth. Slip was sharp, my mouth is bleeding, but the wine within was a strong wine. That puts me at 3 vitality. Oh wait, no, I do have 4. Yeah, let's do that immediately. Extra health would be great. Fix my money problem. Pressing that investigation forward. This ate my contentment, so dread doesn't happen. Tentative evidence hasn't gotten eaten yet, which is nice. This exists as a card still, despite being closed. It's only certain nights of the week, so maybe after the fatigue runs out, it'll change. That's cool. I should probably be dreaming every time I have an opportunity. What does a mild imagination go? Study in 6 glimmering to gain more passion. Heart or bread? I see. Interesting. So I can make a lot more money than just using manual labor by painting, if I'm understanding how that works correctly. That's cool. I can dream about most things. I don't know if I want to use my health for dreaming, though. Seems dangerous. It's pretty hard to follow for the person playing the game, sir. It's designed to be inscrutable. I can try to... It might help me to quickly summarize. So, work is a thing that you can do. It's kind of like an idle game where you can invest resources into different things, and when the timer completes, something occurs. So I can assign, for example, my health to work, which will then produce money. The cards that have magnets on them automatically eat cards at a certain interval after their timer expires. So, for example, if I have lots of funds, this one will eat my money cards, trying to represent that it's costing me money to keep existing. I can dream, which sometimes produces new cards. This is an investigation that's going on because our cult is clearly illegal. This is study, which lets me produce extra health and passion cards, which are kind of like my core resource along with funds. Shouldn't have exposed myself. Shouldn't have talked to her. Whoops. My bad. This lets me explore areas if I have area cards. Which I see. I guess I could go get another book, but that costs money, which I don't have. Yeah, I don't always notice when an action completes. Deliberately obtuse is a good description of this game. Oh, the investigation is now looking into the tentative evidence. That's not good. Especially with my notoriety in there, too. Uh-oh. I have become unwell. If an illness cannot consume health, it will cause death. Great. I did have an extra health card sitting around. Alright, now I have extra health cards because I invested in the skill. Walk skill cobwebs. I'm gonna keep the health card out so this thing doesn't kill me. I think I got an illness earlier. I forgot how I dealt with it, though. I guess it summarizes my core resources along the bottom of health, passion, reason, and funds, although I haven't really found too much to apply reason to. Maybe that's how I get erudition I was talking about. Whoa. Luck, something will sell. Shit. Mystique is bad. I wish there was a button I could press to highlight cards that I just acquired. Mystique may attract hunters, which we don't want. Mostly just gave me glimmering. Oh, there's even more tentative evidence. Fantastic. Yeah, I just have been struggling to notice it with all the other stuff going on, Game Saucer. I'm sorry. Let me put her over with the investigations here. I know what the indicator shows when it's done. So I could potentially study for more glimmering. That gave me 3 that time. There must be some way for me to exchange glimmering for money. I just don't know where to do it yet. It's not here. That has to be passion. Okay, but my passion's exhausted at the moment. So I want to paint with more of it. Wolf Despair prowls elsewhere. No dread empowers us to despair. It's over for now. Fleeting memory. Fleeting memory must be usable with some other mechanics later. Well, I should start getting money again. Well, it looks like there may not be much penalty for having no money when the magnet card attempts to take it. Old, unhappy, far-off things. Moth finds a light in the dark, and so do I. Another fleeting memory. Of a tall woman in a sand-colored coat who stands at the foot of my bed. Smiling as she watches me sleep. In that dream, she turns her head with the swiftness of a bird. Her fingers flex like talons. I don't think I dreamt of her last night. If I had, I could have slept so soundly. Okay. Still nothing on which to use fleeting memories, right? Like I can't dream of them. It's like a dream on my skill. I haven't tried that. It won't let me. Let's see. Let me do a quick organizing pass here. I've got a lot of cards, and I've got them all out of order, just in the interest of moving, so let's keep our places together. Go back to the club. Keep stuff related to being tracked over here. This is my core card. These are places. Let's do health, followed by all my vitality, of which I have none. Okay. Skill, passion, and I can stack. I guess I can't stack them because they have different decay rates. Okay. So I'll just do that with them. And 3 glimmering. Got my follower and my cult-related things. Don't know what fleeting memories do yet. These are also cult-related. I keep permanent cards in one area. These are all temporary cards. That said, let us sure he dies in captivity, but there's nothing I can do with his card. When I click on him, there's nothing that's highlighted, so I don't think I can use it. Maybe I can talk to her about him? No. Yeah, I don't know. Try getting her to talk about... I guess I never sent her to talk about Connie Lee. Try that. She's been useless for virtually everything I've assigned her to for so far. Alright, go back to the club. But it costs money. Bookshop also costs money. Going on the expedition requires a group of people, of which I only have 1 right now, and no funds. Same here. I shouldn't mess with that. Go the fleeting memories. Hopefully this doesn't eat health, it just returns it fatigued, would be my hope. An affliction. Okay, it's converting. Gotcha. Dream on an affliction to transform it back to health before the card decays. Rest, basically. Abstract way to rest. Or vitality. I think I'm gonna get some vitality out of working soon, right? Okay. I have to wait for that to finish then. More restlessness, which I don't have the card that consumes it right now. Anything else to use glimmering on? I need 6 glimmering to get the extra passion upgrade. Oh, there's an erudition card. Cool. Oh, I have to have multiple. Okay, so erudition is the vitality of reason. I understand. So if I study reason again, I might be able to get a second one, and then it'll give me more base reason. Okay. So each of the core resources has a sub-resource, except for funds, at least as far as I've rocked so far, maybe eventually. Seems like I have to spend money before this timer runs out. Oh, it's already eating it as it's being... Now I'm injured. Well, that's not good. I needed vitality very badly from working there. I don't have medicines of any kind, and I can't get vitality. I think I have to work again, but I have to rest twice. I might have enough time to get rid of both the injury and the affliction, provided I get vitality both times I work. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I think I'm screwed. Not only did she do nothing, she actually gained me notoriety. Man. I think I had an unlucky start to this game. Just like the characters that I happened to recruit. Alright. Anywhere I want to explore costs money, which I don't have. Can't really dream on anything. There's nothing that gives me much of a bonus. I guess I could dream on my skill. But alright, I can't. Dream on my passion. Perhaps that will generate glimmering. Oh no. Pleasant day. This morning there is a spring in my step. I'm not sure why. Don't have a way to get rid of the dread card. But I also don't have anything eating it right now. I ate my fascination earlier. I should have 2 erudition cards now, right? Which should grant me bonus reason. This is the prequel to Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, exactly. Forming a cult. God. Yeah, I'm dead. I can't get away from that. I already ate my funds. Oh, I think I understand. So it's true, technically, that there's no penalty for it attempting to eat funds that don't exist, but if that square is empty, it will automatically attempt to fill it. So if you have more than 1 funds, and you've been paying your dues, then it's not eating them right away. Alright, well, I'm dead. I guess we should find out what happens when you die. I'll hit fast forward here. Because I can see what happens as a result of a pleasant day, contentment. And I have no health left either. And I'm sick. Decrepitude. Decrepitude remains until you die. My life is slipping away. Starvation. Because I have no food. That's cool. I'm excited to start a second run with the information I've learned from my first playthrough. Scholarship. So that's like... Okay, so we get hardened physique, scholarship, and the painting skill. Maybe there's also one related to money, but I assume it's those 3, and I can try to focus on one. My body is dead. Where will they find me? I am not here. In the end, my strength was insufficient to sustain my failing heart. I was starving, I had no health remaining. I should have ensured I had money to purchase essentials. Could have used dream to rest and recover from my weakness. Yeah, about that. Begin another descent. Run number 2. Fantastic. Determine your legacy. Position. Oh, this is cool. As the patient descended into the final delirium, I made copious notes. In the buzzing heat of the night, I reread those notes, and they began at last to make a kind of sense. Always available after my body is dead. Endowed from birth with wealth and talent, a life of ease, comfort, and delight stretches ahead like an amber carpet. June the 28th once again. I think aspirant was the one I started as last time. I don't really know what it meant other than that I sucked at getting money. Position at the Institute. Alright, let's try starting with money this time. That sounds great. Miss the dawn. I generally do. Plenty more. This and that. One dabbles with writing, and one dabbles with painting, but one lives above all in the certainty of one's allowance. Nice. Sheer good fortune. Like I'm playing on easy mode. Wish I could restart life with money, I know, right? Alright, let's try to do a better job of organizing this time. Try to organize it according to the way it's described at the bottom. So we have to work first. May as well fast forward it because nothing else can happen. Fatigued vitality. Okay, so working fatigues my health, and after that timer runs out, I can use it again. But it generates funds, which do not yet have a purpose. Although I noticed that the time thing no longer exists on this map. I can do this and that. Possibly I'll get something done today. Oh, it brings up the exploration menu, like, immediately. Last time that took forever. Papa's health is not improving. So that produced more funds for me. Plenty of funds. Try again. 30 seconds this time. Some ripping sorts are introducing me to some ripping sorts of places. That's going to end well. Auction house specializes in curios, perfumes, taxidermy specimens, and rare tax. It operates from cramped new premises now since the destruction of the old by unexplained fire. Buy or sell items. Cool. Would have been nice to have last time. Guess we'll explore the club, and I'll spend the money because I've got plenty. Can flip the starry cards before they go to the table. Okay. Is this Cultist Simulator, College Student Simulator? Right. It's closed. I have purchased pleasure. Okay. It's cool. So contentment protects against dread. It only lasts for 60 seconds, and I'm probably not going to have to worry about dread this early in the game. But I guess I'll go to the auction house and see what they have. Sell is only if I choose to have something to sell, I see. Bid. Who will bid? The item in auction is visible on the right. It'll be gone forever if the auction is lost. The Orchid Transfiguration. 16th century alchemical fever dream attributed to Robert Flood. Frequently banned for the disturbing allure of its illustrations. The original Latin. Okay, yeah, sure. Why not? Okay, that's cool. Will anyone match me? Then I'll have to apply additional funds. This game is very clever. It's a very cool example of bottom-up and top-down design. This and that. I like being a rich kid. It's much better than the aspirant mode where I had to work for a living and I had a little timer thing that was draining my money every second. Some students don't regularly start cults, right? Vitality has 120 seconds left, but I have nothing to spend it on yet. Oh, now I have to worry about time passing. Okay, I'll have to find out why soon. I've won the auction. Okay, so can I explore the book that I just obtained? I'd have to study it, which this character doesn't appear to have access to yet. So I'll just hold on to it for now. I could buy lots and lots of things, I guess. Must have funds to live or I'll become ill. Ghastly news. Papa is dead. No one will tell me exactly how, but the estate is in a state. Okay, so when he died, now I have to worry about time passing. I like it. It's very flavorful. Alliance is tied up in probate. Can only hope it's resolved before the bills come due. Time, regrettably, is now passing. Okay, great. Wonder if it's random how long it takes for him to die. Maybe this isn't as easy mode of a playthrough as I thought it was going to be from the description. Money seemed to be a serious problem in the first playthrough. Can't explore health, can I? Can. I guess I'll try it. Try to put things that are exploration related near the exploration meter. Found someone who I might pay to enact regrettable necessities, so I don't want to hire anybody. I have nothing to use them for yet. At least I got to the founding cult stage last attempt. Now I have access to study. To receive papers found among Papa's belongings might shed some sort of light on where the hell all the money is gone. 22. Ooh, alright, so I get my inheritance, but it's not going to last forever. Seems to know exactly what he spent the money on. The solicitor is sending me some papers. Cool. So I should work a real job then. Put the funds over here. Should keep me set on money for a while. Yeah, I really like the flavor of that, of like giving you your inheritance. Drag the number on the corner, thanks. Or with shift. I want to study that book eventually. The study seems to be assigned to something very specific right now. Receive the papers, poor Papa, page after page of desperate scrawl in an invisible house and the colors of sleep and the invisible gods behind the world. Oh boy. The more I read, the more it not makes sense. It doesn't make sense, but it does hang together. And here's Papa's diary. I'm liking this playthrough. This at least seems like a Babby's first playthrough. Maybe that's just because I already understand how the game works. Ben, please don't knock the monitor over. Spritzy. Okay. Let's study the diary. Sounds good. And now we can dream. House without walls. Something in our blood. We all become our parents eventually, right? Reason and a red secret. The name of Marstead appears again and again in these pages. They were a locus for impossibility. Oh, I was naming the cult. That's fine. Found at the future. One who was cut the eye. And on the last page there's a correspondence address and a name. Okay. So reason, probably put here by study. There's other things I can totally do with it. Words are spelled correctly only when the proper ink is used. I think I can use that with anything, can I? Study a red secret with reason? Red secret or a barber's warning. Okay, well this card doesn't expire, so I'll come back to it later. Guess I can study the Orchid book too. I'd like to start building that more now that I understand how it works. There goes the vitality. I have nothing to use it on yet. Thank you. Now we have bleak thoughts, being my dread, and the wrong kind of attention already. And dreaming is available now. Chilly atmosphere. Peculiar chill lingers in my rooms. A second order influence apparent to the perceptive, instantly recognizable to an adept. Used in rites. Yeah, it's not happening. Collect. Collect. Shouldn't need to do that anymore. Let me dream on my vitality. Oh, I need to do health, that's right. Let me try working on a passion. That seemed to be productive eventually in the first playthrough. This is only a resource for spellcasting, which I never got far enough in the game last time to figure out how that works. I should try to build my vitality this time like I started to do last time. No, nothing happened. Interesting. I guess there's nothing to investigate yet. I haven't done shit. Just a rich kid wasting time. It's like I could keep buying stuff from the auction house for no reason. Seems like a waste, though. Okay. Talk. A new acquaintance speaks authoritatively of Papa. He knew he was dying. He had hoped to taste unknown pleasures before his end. Pleasures denied to healthy society. New acquaintance suggests that I might finish what he began, and if I do so, I might save myself from the despair which haunts my family. Interesting. So I have a follower. Would like to talk to me? Sure. Wanting to talk to you. I fund scholars of the invisible arts. I'd like to offer you my support, a substantial contribution. All I need to do someday is to introduce me to someone else who'll end matters properly. Passion to accept or reason to interrogate her further. Someone who will end matters properly? What effort could you mean by that? Goodness. Study vitality. Eating my money still. Contentment, saving the day. Old, unhappy, far-off things. Health. I've dreamt of a tall woman in a sand-colored coat who stands at the foot of my bed, smiling as she watches me sleep. Turns her head with the swiftness of a bird, and her fingers flex like talons. Yeah, that's pretty creepy, I gotta say. Didn't dream of my temptation, right? Or didn't let me do that last time. Achieve experiences of an intensity few could imagine. This card will allow you to win a sensation victory if you upgrade it. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Found out about a couple different sorts of victories last time. Sometimes painting will gain unique glimmerings. Study them to unlock more advanced painting options. Except the painting that I made was garbage. Okay. Understood. Let's see what else I could work on. I guess just health right now. I don't really need the money yet. I guess the health cards aren't doing me any good, and they occasionally produce vitality, which I could maybe use to increase my total health in the future. Okay. I could explore health, because it's just I'm using my labor to search the town and I use it. Passion over here too. So this is a core resource. Found someone who I might pay to enact regrettable necessities. Man. Shifty woman. Yeah, I have no hunters or annoyances. I should really stop doing that. It's a waste. Oh well. Yes, when the season of rags comes round again, my sponsor will require something for an ending. You can provide someone sufficiently loyal, or you can provide yourself. Okay. Someone for an ending. Looking for someone to be sacrificed, it sounds like. Okay. Well, that didn't really teach me too much, so I can talk to her again and then use my passion to... No, I need to have passion to be able to do that. Wait for it to get for the cooldown to run out. Alright. forget what led previously to me getting the working out skill. And I'm sick again. I'll leave some health out, I guess. Decided to remain as I am for now. Nothing happened when I did that. Okay. I can dream on passion. Oh, you know, let me use passion to agree to do this thing with populous cells. Consent. Dream on reason and see what happens. Well, I guess I can't use the erudition yet because I haven't gotten that one upgrade. Cthulhu gets taken out by the common cold. They're weak against water. Everybody, who'd have thunk it? The aliens came to a planet. Oh, I wish I had the thing that you spend vitality to upgrade your stat. I have enough of it right now. I think I have to get that as just a chance of it happening when I study vitality. Anything else I could work on? I guess I could work on my temptation. Oh, I can't. Fine. I can't study the secret. So I could study the book since I've been putting that off. Oh, that's dream. Never mind. Why did I choose to put my sleeping city underwater? I said really yes, but I should have said really no. Nope. Well, maybe next study I'll do the book instead, we'll see. Blow this vitality card without using it. Oh, I've been doing it wrong. I should have been putting. I've been putting the core stat in here. I should have been putting the substat in here. Oh, it's too late for that card now. I can do it with this one though. Addition. I should be plugging the extra card into this. I see. Poppy's request. In the season of rags, Poppy will return. Sounds good. I have no one to sacrifice. So I can sacrifice myself, I said. Just be careful not to drift from the waking words. Assassination may produce visions. Should be fine here. Now we got an affliction. I have to dream on an affliction with vitality, was it? Hey. Basically means resting to recover from it, I guess. That's how I should think of it. Passion. Ooh. Tiny packet of tiny treasures, a gift from Poppy. She'll see me again in the season of rags for me to make the introduction I promised. So I have to give her a human sacrifice when she gets here in 300 seconds. That's banging. It's two people boning. Initiates of the hidden world use... What is that word? To pay for services. Spintria? Never heard of it. What is it? Usually be sold for more traditional funds. Silver Spintria are more valuable and usually display scenes of debauchery on the river's side. Can be sold for more traditional funds at an auction house. Alright. Hey Andrea, how you doing?
Good, it's the weekend. Weekend hype.
This is my wife Andrea. Sell with caution.
Here comes science.
How are you?
So, I spent an hour debugging this segfault error. Segfault errors are obnoxious because basically it's like you run the code and then all of a sudden it says fuck you. It doesn't tell you why it's angry. It just keeps saying fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Did you find out why it was angry?
So, yes. Yeah, so the Slack trace was completely useless. It was like, oh, we're failing at create a point source. So I was like, okay, it's trying to create a point source, you know, maybe. And I eventually figured out that it was my Spectrum file. And I was like, okay, well, maybe my Spectrum file, like, shouldn't have zeros in it. Or maybe my Spectrum file shouldn't have big numbers in it. Anyway, I tried all these variations on my Spectrum file, and you know what the error was?
What was the error?
You know what it was? In my script, I was pointing to a file that didn't exist.
And it would have been really nice if it told you
I got the file name wrong. Right, exactly. You put it in and it says, oh, that file doesn't exist.
I should have been doing or unlocking a job like this from Reason earlier. That seems really convenient. I'm glad you solved it.
No, the person who wrote the script, I guess, never made that error. Seg faults.
Flush with clever quotations. 4 erudition.
This is what happens when you use other people's code. Anyway, at least I figured it out, and I got a whole bunch of jobs running right now. Doing things.
Definitely the run where I didn't need money, but it didn't seem like the thing did anything else. It had the description that I usually read in RPGs that means, this is just for selling. Please sell it. I have to recruit a person so I can human sacrifice them. Try to find how to do that. I'm glad you solved the issue.
Yeah, me too. And I solved it, you know, I was like planning on going home at like 4:15, but then I solved it and I was like, well, I may as well write some other scripts so that things go on the farm and run.
Did you feed the
weekend.
kitties?
I did.
Thank you.
I figured that we want to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah.
To make it to the football game and get seats.
Yeah. I'm gonna be done at like 6:15.
6:15? Okay.
Yeah. Tried to minimize drift, but
Their colors are green and black, right?
I have no idea. You're a beautiful treasure.
Hilltoppers, not hillstoppers.
Jaden is in the marching band, and
Alright, it looks like
we're going to
green
support
and yellow,
him
but
today.
whatever, this is about that green. So
Sure.
I figured I'd wear this shirt. Well, I didn't want to go and wear the colors of the other team. That would just be awkward.
I wasn't planning to think on it at all. You're very
Clearly, you've never been to a
person.
sporting event where you're accidentally wearing the colors of the other team.
No. Reason dim. Position.
Hey, sir,
active
I hear you're translating Hollow Knight into German because they fucked it up. Is that right?
He already did that.
Oh, I hear
That's
that
what
you
got him a new
translated
job.
Hollow Knight into German because you noticed that they fucked it up. Which is super cool.
You always find
on
out
the opportunity.
what Andrew actually perceived from a conversation after.
I mean, I wasn't far off.
No, the point was that he did work on Hollow Knight and was able to put that on a resume to apply to do translation in a new game, which he's under NDA for.
So you're doing another game.
Yeah.
That's cool. I hope the
From
game does
the
well.
beginning instead of when the game was already partway through. Okay, how much more erudition do I need? I just need 2. Okay. So I can just keep focusing study on that, it looks like.
Yeah, I guess he just pinged the developers and was like, hey, your German translation is awful. It just has so much wrong with it. And they're like, oh, you want to fix it? We'll pay you.
I didn't think of using that for talk. That's cool.
Oh, he's still translating Hollow Knight. Take that, Dylan.
You happen to accidentally be right.
Hooray! I happen to be right. That's all I heard.
I would try to explain this game to you.
No,
but
it's good.
It's
I got it.
Do you?
No.
You absolutely don't. There's no way. I would be very impressed if you did.
Well, there's the high five with the eyeball, so you probably don't want to high five that hand or else you're gonna hurt the eyeball. So maybe it's a stop sign, like stop looking at me.
I love you, Andrea.
And then there's the timer.
Self-fracture. It's bad. You can't use it anyway. And I gained some dread, which I don't have any contentment to clear out the dread, do I?
And there's the idea, and then there's the foreboding cloud.
That's awesome, sir.
Yeah, thanks, Johan.
Alright, it's eating my dread, and I have no way to deal with it right now. My reason's back, though. I believe you probably understand the importance of our work here. This task requires your full attention. Add reason to satisfy Mr. Alden. Sorry, dude. So I have to keep some reason in backup in case that ever happens.
Oh no, you're gonna be sad in 48 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to satisfy the need for a body either. Okay, let's study our... How does scholarship work? I need 4 erudition. That's not happening anytime soon. Not with the speed at which I produce it. Oh, this is the highest I can raise it until I use skill scholarship. I understand. Well, maybe I can get there. Let's see, it takes...
Oh, way to take initiative, sir!
Addition through other ways. A light in the skull. Whenever the principle of the lantern sheds its light, I may recall additional scraps of knowledge. Found someone who may be a kindred spirit, but I'll need to win them over. I must have talked the red secret last time earlier. I think that's how I got my first follower. Oh, but if that timer finishes in time, then I'll have someone to sacrifice for the cult. Delightful. Excellent.
A raise, hopefully.
Funds. Position's still doing fine. It is paying better than the other one. Dimmed my reason. I can't apply reason to it to do a particularly good job right off of the bat, it looks like. What else would I dream on? My health? Guess I'll explore. I got all this health that I'm not spending right now because I ended up not dying from my illness. Oh, right. Every time... I shouldn't have done that. I think every time I use health with Search the City, I'm looking for a hireling, which then I don't use, so it's kind of a waste. Ooh, an extra erudition card. Alright, well this... I might actually be able to do the scholarship bonus. That's exciting.
So how long does this game take?
I have no idea.
Oh, you've been playing it for 2 hours and you're not done?
Oh, nowhere
With a
near
round?
done. Well, I died once after like an hour.
Ah, okay.
I did a run and died. That was like an hour
So
and
is it just
15
like,
minutes.
see how long you can stay alive?
Kind of. You're trying to make a cult.
Uh-huh.
It's called Cultist Simulator.
Uh-huh.
But you're also trying to figure out how the hell it works, because there is no tutorial, and that's very much on purpose. So I figured out that, for example, this is working, and I can spend my health to create money.
Uh-huh.
This thing has a little magnet card. It eats my funds every minute.
Uh-huh.
And if it eats my funds when I have no funds, then I starve and die.
Ah.
So I need to be generating funds or finding better ways to generate funds. Skill scholarship. Cool. Alright, what happened over here? Hey, I got a follower. Well, I'm totally gonna sacrifice to the cult people. Neville pauses before he speaks and flinches easily. He laughs whenever he thinks you've made a joke. I would like to recruit
He sounds like
him as a
someone that'll be a
follower.
loyal follower. Do you really want to, like, throw him away?
I mean, I have no other choice.
What was his name?
Neville.
Poor Neville.
He just wanted to say poor his name, basically. Sorting Green Classic.
Wait, so did they, like, eat him?
Choose founding principles. What do we seek? I guess we could just do the red secret, right? No, I'm talking to him. I'm trying to convince him to join me, basically.
Join and I'll immediately sacrifice you.
That's the plan. That is the plan.
You're a terrible person.
I have no choice. I promised. She gave me a bunch of money and some pretty, like, coins with people boning on them and said, I'll be back. Either give me someone over to the right, which I assume means sacrifice, or give yourself.
Ah.
This run through, I started as a rich kid, which is really nice. I have all this money. Last session, I had to earn my money, and it was the worst. I don't recommend it. That's time for Cultist Simulator. We've got one more game today, and it's Death's Gambit. Give me a few minutes to swap over to it here. I think Cultist Simulator will return in the future as there are several people interested in including it in their sublocks. So, be back.